out of that match?
Oh, mate, it was a game that probably was there to be won. You know, I thought we started really well, and we probably didn't get enough points out of the possession that we had probably in the first sort of 20 minutes of the game. I thought we looked really sharp, we looked good. Then we came up with a number of errors, which is probably similar to the way we played last week. So, look, I thought we cost ourselves with some poor decisions, defensively. I thought our goal line defence was a bit average tonight, and it's something that we need to really improve. But overall, I think, we're a team we're a new team. I thought we showed some really good glimpses tonight, but there's going to be times, it's going to take time for it to come together. So, the positive things are, I thought we were well in the game. It was there to be won. We didn't quite take the right options at the right time, but as a new team, I think we've just got to be really positive that we're going to build and we're going to grow and we're going to be a much better team in the next sort of 3-4 weeks.
It's a cliche, but the period either side of half time really cost you guys?
Yeah, it certainly did. And I think possibly one thing with us is we've got a number of young kids in our side as well. And it's something that, once again, that's going to be the development of our side over the next 6, 8, 10 weeks or whatever it might be. We've got 3 or 4 young kids that are coming into first grade, and very difficult perhaps for them week in, week out to get themselves up. So, that's certainly not an excuse, but once again, it's going to take time for us to get that consistent performance week in, week out. And I thought tonight, you're certainly right, the 20 minutes before and after half-time did cost us, but something we've got to get out of our game really quickly. We've got to take the positives out of tonight. We've got to take what we did wrong. We've got to get better next week.
The Dragons were really effective against the Titans, using a real power game up in through the middle. I mean, is that what you guys came here intending to sort of use some of that against them? Yeah, I thought we did that really well at times, but we didn't get out. I thought we created a platform at times through the middle of the ruck, but then we didn't put points on the back end of it. So that's something that we need to work on. I think we're creating at times through the game some really good field positions, some really good momentum through the ruck, but we're just not coming up with the points at the back end of it. So that's something that we need to work on.
How much did it change your approach tonight when Prince was ruled out and Preston played at 7?
Oh, not really. Like, obviously we spoke about the differences that both those sides bring to the team as a halfback, but our preparation, when you're early in the week, there was a possibility of that happening, but it didn't make any difference to what we were going to do from a football point of view. I think, getting back to the fact that we're a new side, I think the focus for us over the first couple of months of the competition has got to be we've got to get our own house in order. And I think we're, obviously this is our first loss for the year, so I think we're doing some really good stuff. We maybe took a little bit of a step back tonight, but that's all right. We'll get what we have to get out of it, and we'll be a lot better next week.
Does it feel a bit tough, given that you've had your first loss, but now you're effectively, looks like you're going to be 1 from 3?
Oh, look, that's out of our control. We'll let that appeal process play itself out, and the players and coaching staff don't have a control over it, so we've just got to worry about our performance and making sure that we get better as a football team.
Does that have any effect, though? I mean, even though you don't have any control over it, that it does affect you?
Well, it affects you on the competition table, but once again, it's out of our control. We've got to make sure that we're better than that, and we keep getting better as a team.
Andrew?
Look, I think that it's probably a difficult thing in some respects, because if a defending captain is trying to get answers for things when the opposition's attacking your line, the referee, if I'm coach of a team that's attacking the line, I'll know that gives me the craps a little bit. So, but you'd still like to think the referee would come back to the captain at some stage. And I appreciate that they can't always answer every question, but if Andrew's gone 2 or 3 times to get some answers and he hasn't been able to get any at all, perhaps that causes the frustration in the other players, and that probably leads to the back chatting. So that's the way I saw it tonight.
Thanks, Jeff.